Did you know that once Ali ibn Abi Talib, who is the cousin of Muhammad, found a mistake in the Quran but decided to leave it in? We'll show you one passage with multiple readings from several different versions of the Quran. Just a few more examples of errors and contradictions in this perfect book called the Quran. Today we're going to talk about contradictions and errors, or at least errors and contradictions found among different Quran versions. And with me, of course, as always, here virtually in our studios to unpack all of this for us, no other than our brother Rob Christian himself. Rob, welcome back, brother, and we're so excited to have you as always.
Thank you. God bless you, dear brother. God bless your ministry and your wonderful team that are allowing us to do what we do. In today's video, again, we are going to show you why no Muslim on this planet should accept this Quran to be called divine. Actually, in this video, we're going yet again prove to you that the Quran of today has been tampered with, has been corrupted by the early Muslims. And we're going to give you at least 2 examples. We will start with chapter 56 of the Quran. Again, chapter 56, ayah 29. And let's see what the Ali ibn Abi Talib, who is one of the 4 rightly guided caliphs, right? The Rashidun.
That's right.
The fourth one, the last one, Ali ibn Abi Talib, who happens to be a family member of Ahlul Bayt, right? From the family of Muhammad. What did he say about this ayah? Let us show you. According to Ali ibn Abi Talib, my friends, he said, and I quote, "There's a mistake in chapter 56, ayah 29, and here is why." To make it more clear for you guys, I put on the screen here what the words that we're looking for. Talh and Tal'a. As you see on the left, Talh, the Arabic word, means big thorny trees which camels, let's say, love to eat from or feed on. You know, these thorny trees, and camels can handle that. They have like a really thick tongue, and they can eat the green stuff on the trees, and they love to eat that. But on the other hand, the word Tal'a, date or pollen sacs, on the right. So Ali ibn Abi Talib, when a scribe or when a reader in front of him was reading the Quran, reciting the Quran, Ali ibn Abi Talib said, "Stop! What are you doing? You just read it wrong. That's not the way our prophet, the Prophet of Islam, gave it to us. You just made a mistake." And here is the proof, my friends. In Tafsir al-Baghawi, again, in Tafsir al-Baghawi, for the same chapter, same ayah, chapter 56, ayah 29, we can read, "A well-known tradition, often cited in classical sources, tells us the story of a man, another man, reading the Quran in front of Ali ibn Abi Talib. The man, when he was reading the Quran, chapter 56, ayah 29, and read, وَطَلْحٍ مَنْدُودٍ, big thorny trees, as we explained. But Ali objected and said," who? Ali ibn Abi Talib himself said, "What does this have to do with the talh, big thorny trees, which camels usually feed on? It should be tal'a, clustered dates or pollen sacs, just like chapter 50, ayah 10, as you see." Yes. And Ali objected and said that the Quran should never be changed anymore. So when the reader in front of Ali, he said to Ali, "Should we change it? Should we fix the Quran? Because you just objected, Ya Ali ibn Abi Talib." Ali said, "No. I know there is a mistake in it, but please leave it, because the Quran should never be changed anymore." So Ali, my friends, the conclusion is Ali knew that there is a mistake in chapter 56, ayah 29, yet he said, "No, leave it. We know there's an error, but leave it. We should not change the Quran. Keep the mistake in it."
What an amazing
imagine,
thing.
brother?
Isn't it, brother? So that tells me also that Ali himself kind of like second guessing himself is like, just in case, let's just leave it there. We do not want to really mess with it. If you were convinced that this is a change, why wouldn't you change it? Or the second part is that he recognized that this mistake has spread already. So if he changed it, it's not going to make a difference anyway. She'll just leave it.
So imagine, brother, Ali knew that there were mistakes in the Quran, yet he would not dare. Ali ibn Abi Talib himself would not dare to play with the Quran and fix it while knowing there's a mistake. He said, no, leave it. We know there's a mistake, but leave it. We are not allowed to play with the Quran. So my Muslim friends, my brothers and sisters in humanity, we do not hate you. But as you see, even Ali recognized that there is a mistake, a huge error. Yet he said, we are not allowed to play or fix, let alone fix the Quran. So today's Quran, again, contains another mistake. This is only a tiny example, my friends. But let us show you more that are really embarrassing and proving that the Quran of today has many disasters in it. And the next topic that I want to talk about is Hafs version, the Hafs version, the most popular version of today, the reading of Hafs versus other versions, other readings of the Quran that circle around the world, that many countries like, let's say, Libya or Morocco are using in their mosques. They don't use the Hafs. Actually, even in Morocco, they would not even allow you to bring your Hafs version. They reject the Hafs version. They only use, for example, the Warsh version, right? And here's an example that I myself love to call the mother of all variants. So the Hafs versus other versions. Let me show you. Here is the ayah that I would love to bring, and it's chapter 37, ayah 12 of the Quran. And as you see here in the Arabic on top, we see Hafs an Asim. So this is the qira'ah, the reading of Hafs, the number one popular version, the most used version of the Quran of today. It says in the Arabic, بَلْ عَجِبْتَ وَيَسْخَرُونَ. The word that we are looking for is عَجِبْتَ, ending with an a, right? Alif, basically. And, they put a fatha on top, the T, the ta, it becomes عَجِبْتَ. So what does it mean? But you, Muhammad, in context, but you, Muhammad, you are shocked, you wonder, while your enemies, while they mock you. So it's talking about who, brother? Muhammad. And I want everybody to focus and pay attention on the you. But you, Muhammad, in context, wonder, you are shocked that your enemies are mocking you. But brother, let me show everybody the shocking contradiction in the other variants, other versions that are nothing but a variant, a contradiction of this ayah. And automatically it becomes a contradiction in one of the main doctrines in Islam. Watch. If we go to the next slide, same ayah, same chapter, same ayah. Chapter 37, ayah 12. But now, Ad-Duri an al-Kisai. Who? Ad-Duri an al-Kisai reading. And remember what we said in the earlier video? Al-Kisai, al-Kufi, was a homosexual and he used to drink a lot of wine.
And here's the result of his drinking wine right here.
Yeah, there you see. And Ad-Duri basically got it from him. So Ad-Duri an al-Kisai al-Kufi. This one says, same ayah, same chapter. بَلْ عَجِبْتُ وَيَسْخَرُونَ. So in the end, the O, right? The other vowel on top, the T, the ta. But in context, it's about Allah, not Muhammad. But I, meaning Allah, wonder while they mock. Wait a second. The Hafs version just said that it's Allah, Muhammad who is wondering, who is shocked. But in the Ad-Duri an al-Kisai version, it says Allah.
Yeah.
And this is a problem in one of the main doctrines. How can Allah be shocked? So clearly, in Ad-Duri's version here, Allah sounds like a human. He is weak. He can be shocked.
Right, and basically, the first one is in the second person singular. This one in the first person singular. The first one, a first example, when it's talking about Muhammad, it has the fatha, what we call fatha. and basically in reference to Muhammad. I mean, just the way we read it, ajibta, because there is a fatha in there. The second example, when it's talking about allegedly Allah, it has dhamma, and that's the way you can distinguish now whether it's second person here or first person, at least using it in this grammatical location, technically speaking. So what Brother Rob is saying is, should we take either reading as inspired, basically, and preserved in the preserved tablets in heaven? Or could we assume that Al-Kisai, who is a drunkard, basically made a mistake? So that's the question to you, my Muslim friends. You have to decide.
Yeah. Let's say Al-Kisai is a homosexual. He cannot be trusted. He is a drunkard, as we proved in an early video. We cannot trust him. What about the following readings? Here, Abu al-Harith an al-Kisai, again, Abu al-Harith an al-Kisai, again, contradicting the Hafs version, not ajibta, but in this case again, bal ajibtu wa yaskharun, but I wonder while they mock. Again, Allah is the one who is shocked, who is wondering. Ya Muslimin, which qira'ah should we take? The Hafs version, or in this case, Abu al-Harith version or qira'ah? Which one is the real Qur'an, Ya Muslimin? And can you just reject Quranic readings? Throw them away? No, because in Islam, you have to accept them all. All of them. That's what you said. All of them are the Quran. And we continue. We find the Khalaf version. The Khalaf version, we discussed Khalaf last time. Khalaf an Hamza saying, Bal ajibtu, ending with an O because of the vowel on top. Wa yaskharun. But I, again, Allah is shocked. Allah is wondering while the enemies mock him. So which one is it? Is the Hafs correct? Is the Khalaf version correct? Is Abu al-Harith correct? Or the first one that we showed you? Ya Muslimin, we have a disaster here. We have contradictions on top of contradictions.
Absolutely. And it seemed like the drunkards agree that it is Ajibtu, at least
it is Ajibtu. So, and we showed you 3, but actually I can show you even more. There are 6, my friend, that I found. 6 different versions, 6 different readings, as the Muslims love to call them, that contradict the Hafs.
Absolutely. Should we continue with that in the next part and show these examples?
No, there's no need. But
if you want to show one more, maybe.
Yeah. No, we can. Yeah. I don't have the slides here, but I can show them if it's needed.
It's no problem. But at least the point is made here that there is a difference between what we call the Hafs, the traditional one, and those other readings. And it's a big difference. One is talking about allegedly Muhammad. The second one is talking about allegedly Allah. So who is it talking about? Muhammad or Allah? Don't tell me it's the same. Unless if you claim Muhammad is Allah, that's a whole different story, obviously.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that it amazes me how they love to pick their cherries, pick and choose. I like the Hafs. I want to take the Hafs as the real Quran. And people from Morocco, they will take, for example, the Warsh. People in Libya might take the Duri, and so on and so on. So it's really shocking, brother, that Muslims still today claim that the Quran is one. Yet we see all these variants. And as you see, this is a huge variant, because who is shocked? Is it Muhammad or is it Allah? And how can Allah be shocked? How can Allah not know, right, that his enemies are going to mock him?
Absolutely.
Anyway, Muslims, please think. Use your brains. And when you found what we just showed you to be the truth, then I advise you to leave Islam, drop Muhammad, and come back home, because your Quran has been corrupted and certainly not preserved, my friends.
Amen.
God bless.
Amen. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you again next time. This is Al Fadi, over and out. God bless.